Ancient people often said, at 70, don't add clothes, at 80, don't celebrate birthdays, at 60, don't build houses, and at 70, don't visit graves. These seemingly ordinary principles actually contain profound life wisdom. When people reach 70, they have experienced the ups and downs of life, and their mentality and lifestyle will change. Many elderly people have summarized unique philosophies from the small details of life. Today, we will explore the idea of 3 types of clothes not to wear, 3 types of birthdays not to celebrate, and 3 types of places not to visit. We will understand the deeper meanings behind these rules and how they can help us live more comfortably and peacefully in our later years. Clothing. There are 3 types of clothes not to wear. It's clean and simple. The ancients said, our attire should neither be too flashy and vulgar, nor shabby and dirty. Clothes are not only necessities of life, but also a reflection of personal temperament and cultivation. Especially in today's material abundance, we no longer worry about the scarcity of clothing but instead need to make appropriate choices among many options. For those over 70, maintaining a clean and decent appearance is not only a sign of self-respect, but also a form of respect for others. First, do not wear poor quality clothes. Comfort comes first. Many elderly people seek bargains and like to buy clothes that cost only a few yuan, unaware of the questionable quality. Poor quality clothes have rough and non-breathable fabrics, making them uncomfortable to wear, and they may even cause skin allergies or other issues. More seriously, poor quality clothes may suddenly tear or develop other problems when out, leading to embarrassing situations. As the saying goes, you get what you pay for. Poor quality clothes not only affect comfort but may also harm health. Therefore, the elderly should choose clothes made of soft, breathable, and durable materials to ensure daily comfort and dignity. Second, do not wear flashy clothes. Simplicity comes first. Dressing appropriately is an art of life. Especially for the elderly, overly flashy clothes are not suitable. It's okay to dress up in later years, especially when attending social events or dances. Modest dressing can reflect vitality, but if you excessively pursue youthful clothing styles in daily life, it may seem inappropriate. For example, clothing that reveals the navel or legs may appear out of place for the elderly. Simple attire not only reflects a person's inner cultivation but also reduces unnecessary expenses, demonstrating good family upbringing. Third, do not wear untidy clothes. Cleanliness comes first. Regardless of the brand or price of clothes, cleanliness and neatness are always the most important. Some elderly people, although owning many brand-name clothes, always wear them wrinkled and untidy. This not only makes them appear undignified but also lowers others' evaluations in social situations. Keeping clothes clean is not only a sign of self-respect but also respect for family and others. Imagine an elderly person dressed neatly. Whether interacting with family or outsiders, they will always leave a comfortable and respectful impression. On the contrary, who would want to get close to an elderly person dressed untidily and emitting unpleasant odors? When the ancient people created the character, fu, meaning fortune, they combined the characters, clothing, and field, implying that being well-fed and clothed is happiness. Elderly people who understand the way of dressing have actually already mastered the life wisdom passed down by the ancients and have passed on this happiness to the next generation. Birthdays. There are 3 types of birthdays not to celebrate. Follow the trend. As people age, hosting a grand birthday celebration is a tradition in many families. Many elderly people also look forward to this. They often believe that it is unfilial if their descendants do not help them organize a birthday banquet, or they hope to use this opportunity to reunite with friends and relatives they haven't seen for a long time. However, in modern society, young people often live far from their hometowns, busy making a living, and it is hard for them to return home outside of major holidays. Even if relatives hold a birthday banquet, most young people only send a symbolic red envelope, rarely attending in person, leading to a lonely and awkward scene. First, do not celebrate birthdays when ill. Focus on rest and recovery. If an elderly person is unwell, especially if they are seriously ill, they should focus on rest and recovery. Although the ancients believed in the idea of celebrating to dispel illness, thinking that festive activities could drive away sickness, in reality, it often only adds to the exhaustion. Excessive fatigue and emotional fluctuations may worsen the condition. Instead of organizing a grand birthday celebration, it is better to spend the birthday warmly with family. This warmth is more meaningful than any form of celebration. Second, do not celebrate birthdays when the family is poor. Focus on frugality. When a poor elderly person hosts a birthday banquet, it often imposes unnecessary financial pressure on the family. People often say, the rich have distant relatives in the mountains, while the poor are unasked about in the bustling city. The elderly, already struggling with life, why add to their troubles by holding unnecessary banquets? Even if a birthday banquet is reluctantly held, it is often just a matter of formality, with little real benefit, and may even burden the family further. Therefore, understanding one's limits, practicing frugality, and managing the household with thriftiness is the way to ensure long-term prosperity. Third, do not celebrate birthdays after the loss of a child. Avoid grief. If an elderly person has lost their child but insists on hosting a birthday banquet, it not only seems inappropriate but also brings sadness. According to tradition, birthday banquets are a way for children to express filial piety. If the children are no longer present, the elderly hosting a birthday banquet will only deepen their own and others' sorrow. Wise elderly people know to choose a low-profile lifestyle, avoid reopening old wounds, and not provoke unnecessary sadness. Simplifying their lifestyle, reducing social interactions, and holding fewer birthday banquets are the true wisdoms of elderly life. Places. There are 3 types of places not to visit: safety and joy. As people age, they should be more cautious about safety when going out. At 60, one might still be able to travel everywhere, but at 70, physical strength and health need to be reassessed. When going out, safety should always be the top priority. First, do not visit cemeteries. Leave grave sweeping to descendants. Cemeteries often evoke memories of deceased loved ones. While there are warm remembrances, there is also the inevitable pain of separation by death. If the elderly frequently visit cemeteries, they may easily become emotional, leading to increased sorrow. Such tasks as grave sweeping can be left to descendants. The elderly can express their respect at home or in temples. Second, do not visit places of vice. Protect your reputation. Elderly people visiting places of vice not only damage their reputation but may also cause trouble for their descendants. If an elderly person becomes involved in a scandal, it not only tarnishes their own reputation but may also affect their children's social standing and future. For the sake of their descendants' future and their own dignity, elderly people should maintain restraint and self-respect, staying away from such places. Third, do not visit unfamiliar places. Reduce travel risks. Unfamiliar places always harbor unforeseen risks. For the elderly, visiting unfamiliar places may lead to various unforeseen dangers, such as falling, getting lost, or encountering accidents, which could have serious consequences. Therefore, when the elderly go out, they should choose familiar environments and carry a mobile phone to contact family members in emergencies. Safety is paramount when going out, and choosing safe activity locations and methods is the foundation for ensuring a happy later life. Conclusion. When people reach 70, it is a crucial time to adjust their mentality and lifestyle. Elderly people can communicate more with their children and learn from other positive and optimistic peers. Children should also pay more attention to the living conditions of the elderly. Through sincere communication, they can help the elderly find the most suitable lifestyle. As Confucius said, the superior man seeks harmony but not uniformity, the inferior man seeks uniformity but not harmony. As long as the family understands and tolerates each other, the elderly's later years will be happier and more peaceful, and the family will be more prosperous and thriving. Alright, that's all for today's sharing. Thank you for watching. I hope the content shared today has touched you. For those who haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click subscribe so that we can accompany you every day. Let's grow together, be happy together, and slowly grow old together. See you next time.